Robin Carlisle lives and loves in Portland, Oregon. She has a book in her, at least one. She is working like a beast to coax that book out into the glowy blue light of her computer screen. Things are looking pretty positive for her in that direction, as she has found herself at Tom Spanbauer's dangerous writing table, where she is surrounded by huge beating hearts and gargantuan firing brains of the writing persuasion. They generally seem to think she is worthy. Robin has been published in Nailed magazine and in the I Saw You section of Willamette Week, long before the blue thumbs up was the standard for public approval. Please warmly welcome Robin Carlisle.
And this is 5:45.
All right.
So for 45 seconds, you'll be very, very nervous. Alrighty. You're fine. The clock started. This is a long way to fall. This is from that one book that I have in me. And this is a daughter and her dad. They live in their truck. Also, I'm a little sick. The sand on the beach from the truck down to the water was a wind-blown desert untouched. No dimples from feet, just smooth, flat sand. The kind of perfect where you have to make a decision to disrupt it or let it be. Dad propped up the bed so he could get down to all of our crates. Sorry. And breathe. Down to all of our crates below, setting up camp. The routine of making home on the beach or in the redwoods or wherever it was that we were parked. Sometimes we didn't even set up camp though. Sometimes we just slept. But if we got to park on the beach, a private beach that we, according to Dad, now owned, you better believe we were setting up camp. Dad slid the ice chest out and set it down on the sand. Then he pulled the shrink-wrapped bundle of firewood off the sandy metal floor of the truck. It made a chunky, grating squeak and grind that pulled my shoulders in and got under my teeth. I sat on the cold end of the chrome bumper and pulled my grubby pink stretchy pants off. My tan legs, neon in the orange fade of day, scraped knees and bruised shins, the uniform of my people. I grabbed a nightshirt from one of Dad's crates, my favorite one, an old softie, way older than I was. The fabric was thinner in some spots than it was in others, almost see-through. It had navy blue ringers around the sleeves and collar. That probably meant it was from the 70s. There was a picture on the front and writing. It said, Nancy's Cultured Yogurt, in an arc above a faded blue forest mountain scene with little stars floating off. And on the back it read, up your acidophilus. I slid my butt off the bumper and my toes sunk into the warm sand, tiny grains holding on to daytime heat. I wiggled my toes deeper down and stopped when I found the cool air. Ran down to the edge of the water, naked in a t-shirt. I could feel the wind in through the giant sleeves, all around my body, breeze and the softest grazing of almost nothing fabric. The temperature inside Dad's shirt and outside Dad's shirt and all around me everywhere was all the same. Warm summer, edge of night. I hit the wet sand and my steps became light, and there was the sky at my feet, a mirror, just as clear as above, but darker. Amber sunset, everything orange on black sand, fake puffy clouds flat below me, the edges of cliffs, a bird, and me, scraped knees under Dad's giant shirt, tiny shoulders, a collarbone, wild hair blowing all around. The weight of my body pushed ocean and sky out of sand, mat circles out from my toes down the beach, every step a halo. The treasures we find on the beach, mostly the best ones you can't keep, the light, the temperature, the smell, the sound, the space beyond steps, and the sun in the sky, when you can look directly at it, is when it's halfway in the water. That's where it was, halfway in the water. Sunset sinking, orange glow, barely half left, slipping west and away. My race against daylight. The sound of hatchet crack, muffled by sandstone cliffs and beach and distance. Dad's shirts were the best for collecting treasures. I gathered the bottom edge into one hand and let the belly part fall into a basket. Padded splat pats on wet surface sand, halo steps. I ran from one shiny bit to the next, nicks in mirrored glass. A belly basket full of clickety-clack bits and hard clumped sand. Dad's shirt wet and dripping off the bottom, a sieve full of sea things. Mother of pearl with rainbow shales of mint and pink and teal, but mostly just pearl. Purple, blue, black, indigo into lavender and flecks of white. Outer space on the backs of empty mussels. Busted sand dollars, rocks, whole and whole, little cracked clams, delicate pale pink, the tiny ears of baby mice. All the way down the beach and the sun was gone. Just like that, the glow ball gone, and there was this tiny hush over all my senses. It was still light out, light enough I could see, but the color changed from everything infused sunset into everything pulling nighttime into itself, pushing nighttime into me, the color of quiet and the popping out of stars. Out in the darkening night, royal blue blankie, little pinpricks of unshy stars in the sky. Cooler too now, all of it, the air on my skin, the water dripping from the sand-heavy shirt basket down my goose-bumped legs, the black of the ocean. Suddenly, just by throwing less light, you are aware of its depth. All shades of blue and deeper, close in around me, daytime losing its light.